Welcome to Astrology Insights. My name is Ricardo, and I'm sitting here today with Vincent. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the signs, the zodiac signs specifically. I guess everybody knows what their sun sign is. I'm a Sagittarius, Vincent is a Capricorn. Great combination, by the way. um, but what are they? What is a sign? Let's start with that, and then later on we can talk about the 12 zodiac signs that we have. We will discuss them one by one. I'd like to go to the first sign um, in the zodiac. Can I say it like this?
Yes.
First sign in the zodiac.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is Aries. Um, in so can I'd like to say something about it myself and then
Yeah.
test it maybe
Sure.
like with you.
Yes.
If I think of Aries energy,
Mhm.
it's a very initiating energy. They're there. You can totally feel and see it, like in what they do, how they act, how they respond. They're very active, very.
You mean Aries people now? Which
Oh
is
yes,
yeah,
I
sure.
see. Yeah,
Which is
I see. Yeah, I mean Aries people in a way, like,
sure.
or if I sense like an Aries energy
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
someone,
Yeah.
um, entrepreneurial energy.
Mhm.
I would also say independent,
Mhm.
very on their own
Mhm.
sometimes. People then again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, that's like my perception of like
Yeah.
typical Aries energy. Am I
Yeah.
like in the right direction here?
Absolutely. These are typical Aries qualities, and of course, I just it's understandable and very logical to identify these qualities with people.
Mm.
That's why we tend to look. I just want to emphasize that it's not only psychological or character types.
Mm.
There's much more to that. The signs are basically qualities of experience, qualities of consciousness. And in humans, we have the most profound and complex expression of these qualities. So it sort of makes sense, of course, to think or to slip back in the habit of thinking about the science as um, people,
Mm.
types, whatever. Yes, Aries is very much the energy, the quality of emerging, whether it's you emerging, presenting yourself, or an idea popping up, or some phenomenon popping up. Every beginning is connected with Aries. So every impulse, an impulse is something you don't know where it comes from, but it pulses up. Um, and therefore, it's connected to, for example, intuition. So there's no long or deliberate process of thought or preparation. No, it's the impulse or the intuition. It's coming to the surface. Also, like in on the northern hemisphere, in spring, plants pierce the surface. Spring energy is also an example of Aries quality. Um, yeah, that's in a nutshell Aries qualities.
Yeah. And could you say something like in terms, like I'd love like for simplicity reasons,
Sure.
like in terms of people
Yeah, yeah.
and energies that they have. Um, I guess there is like negatively
Mhm.
charged
Yeah,
Aries energy
yeah,
and positively charged.
yeah,
That's the way I look. Like
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
be judgmental or anything,
yeah,
but like,
yeah.
can I say yeah? Um, could you name some of those? And
Mhm. Yeah, you might say it's everybody has this experience of positive or negative, even without wanting to be judgmental, that you still perceive some behavior as positive and other behavior as negative. Um, in part, it has to do, I believe, um, where the behavior comes from. Whatever the sign energy that you're expressing, So is it more from a place of like, emotional poverty, um, neediness, being short of something, looking for something outside of you, or is it coming from a place of abundance, a very fundamental inner abundance? Um, if it's coming from a place of abundance in terms of consciousness, of energy, you have a positive expression of any sign energy. If it's coming from a place of, you might say, poverty consciousness, um, you are in a state of need, which is a negative state, a hollow and empty state. You're trying to fill that with something outside. You usually have a negative expression of sign energy.
Mm.
In the case of Aries, positive is like spontaneous, direct. Um, in a sense, bright. Bright could also be other signs, but there's a brightness to it. There is a freshness to this energy. Speed, very often. Speed in connected to directness. Um, Sometimes something unexpected or unusual. Not necessarily, but probably. Um, Independent. Independent, like um, coming from this deep abundance within yourself. Strong sense of autonomy, independence. In a negative sense, it could be rude or crossing boundaries or selfish
Mm.
or self-centered. It's a little bit different than selfish. Um, because in Aries energy, the energy is very much, the consciousness is very much oriented towards the self, either positive or negative. Sometimes it's too much centered, from some kind of neediness, and sometimes it's extremely positive. It's exactly what you need, this Aries energy.
Mm.
So this is in basic terms,
Yeah,
Aries
thanks.
energy.
Sometimes we get so caught up in the conversation that we forget that there is a camera right there and we forget to do a proper ending to the episode. So here is. Thank you, listeners. We really hope you enjoyed our content of today. And yes, please subscribe and follow us if you'd like to see more episodes in the near future. And we hope to see you next time.